Hi everyone, welcome to Crazy Trades 24/7. In this live stream, we are going to focus on gold, silver, Bitcoin, Euro USD, and all the major and minor Forex pairs. We are going to cover New York session. We still have around 18 minutes left. Uh, 18 minutes there is 18 minutes till New York session will start. So before that, let's look out at all the major and minor. Before that, let's look at the gold, silver, how gold and silver are performing today. This is a 4 hourly time frame chart. Let me zoom in. This is 2 hourly chart. We have seen a decline from 4166 till the level of 4022 within the last couple of days. And after the retest of this support level of 4022, is currently showing a pullback. I would say this pullback as this, if we are considering this as a primary trend, then this is definitely a pullback. After a pullback, price has given a breakout above 4058 level. Upon breakout, it seems like price has given a breakout above this bearish trend line as well, but it's kind of showing some rejections here. So if this rejection continues, then price might again revert back to its lower levels at 4022. So we need to be very careful about this. Taking long entries at these positions should only be done if you can find some really good consolidation. Since we are unable to see any good consolidation after the breakout, we would not be interested into taking fresh long entries here. We should be looking for fresh shorts if price were to give a rejection from this bearish trend line and this resistance zone. So yes, let's look it from more granular point of view. This is 15-minute and this is 5-minute chart. On this level, price has been consolidating since yesterday, 6:30 p.m. Like it's been almost 24 hours and price is not being able to give a breakout above 4067. This is a crucial point here. I think if price breaks above this level, then this whole setup will be working in the favor of bullish setup. If price gives a breakout above 4067, then this complete setup will be working for the bullish direction, as this would be nice consolidation, price bouncing back from a good support. Then we might expect the target of 4100 levels. We might see good up moves here if price is able to give a breakout above these levels. Let me recheck. Let me recheck for the targets. Like if price were to give a breakout above this level, till where price might reach after giving a breakout. For that, I'll use the Fibonacci retracement tool. And if we consider this complete downfall as a one swing, then this complete swing might face a corrective rally till this level of 4110. So taking a conservative figure and a round of number, we might expect and we should expect 4100 level. 4100 level should be a reasonable expectation if price were to give a breakout from these levels. And to align this view from the higher time frame, we should be looking at 2 hourly time frame. And on 2 hourly time frame, we can clearly see price was forming kind of a double bottom formation here after taking bounce back from 3940 level twice. This was the level from where price got bounced back, or support from the lower levels. This was the first instance and this was the second. After this double bottom kind of formation, we were expecting price to give a breakout above 4200, but price didn't show up that much and it failed to regain this level, and it was showing a kind of a bearish structure below these levels only, and it had started to decline after retesting 4166. So uh, I mean, this might be a correction for this up move as well. This is also a situation, a scenario you cannot deny. This, if you consider this upswing as a first or a primary trend, then this might be the correction for this up move. And after the correction, a continued move is expected. So we should not be very rigidly, we should not be holding our outlook very rigidly, as it's just a matter of time. If price were to give a breakout above any levels that we are confident on, then we should be shifting our overview as and when price evolves. So yes, as of now, we are holding this level 4061 as a responsible level. I mean, till this level is intact, I don't think we should be looking for long trades. And the best setup for me would be if price, form some consolidation here, and after a consolidation, if it gives a breakout on the further lower direction, then that would be the most appropriate and the trade which would be aligned with the higher time frames trend. Since if price forms some consolidation here, and if it gives a breakout below that, then that that move might lead price to give a breakout below the support level of 4021. So there might still be some good down moves, hidden in this price chart. Let me zoom in a bit. This is 30-minute time frame, and it seems like price has given a breakout above it and it's trying to retest the breakout level. But that would only be confirmed if price is able to make a newer high which price just made from the level which price just registered. Like this is the level of 4063, 4063.825 is the level which price just reached after giving a breakout above this bearish trend line. So if only price give a breakout above this level, and if it breaches this level of 4067, these two levels are very important here. If you would ask me what is the most important level among these two, then I would say 4067. Like if this level is breached, then we would consider this as a breach of this formation or a bottoming formation, and from here on price might continue further in the upward direction, and with that outlook we would be looking for fresh entries. Immediate support on gold below these levels. I mean, if price rejects and if price fails to give a breakout, and if it return back to within this bearish trend line, then then the immediate support that price has is on 4022. This is the level from where we would expect price to give a bounce back again. But all in all, we would be looking for price breaking below this level. If price rejects from this level, then breakout of 4022 is almost evident. I mean, it's certain that price is going to break this level and again going to retest these lower levels of 3961. As our overall or a outlook from the higher time frames is already on a bearish direction. Yes, this is gold for you. Next, we have silver. Let's look at silver, how silver is performing. Yes. Silver seems quite less bearish than gold to me. I won't say silver as a bullish price structure, but definitely it seems quite, I mean, less bearish than gold, as price has given a breakout above this consolidating range, which was intact here since yesterday 6:30 p.m. So it's been 24-hour long consolidating range has got broken on the upper direction. This might sound like a price rejecting further decline, as this was a bullish trend line. This trend line was bullish. This trend line was intact since 17th July, and price was forming a bullish structure, making higher highs and higher lows. After a consolidation, price gave a breakout on the upward direction. So from here on, our outlook should be on the bullish direction. This is very simple, but it's just that we are considering this complete structure as a pennant formation for the earlier pole that price shows us. This is 3 hourly chart. After this nice up move that we saw from 17th July till 22 July, price has reached this level and retested 60.770. Now after the retest, price has again shown a decline, which has led the price to give a breakout below this bullish trend line. Upon breakout, we were expecting this move to further continue in the lower direction, but price has recovered swiftly and now it's consolidating and trading above this bullish trend line, which is again a strong sign of price wanting to not continue in the lower direction. So yes, if price consolidates here for some more time and if it gives a breakout on the upper direction, then we would think of this as a continuation trade, like price is going to continue in an upward direction. Last 57.057 is the last level on this price chart. If this level is taken out, then I don't think silver is going to hold back. It's going to give a very sharp decline and it might retouch this level of 54.85, which is the lowest point silver has ever been in past, I mean, 6 to 7 months. Yes, the situation is uh, pretty kind of a tricky here on gold and silver both, where it's very uncertain and kind of a very dicey situation where price might give a breakout, then it might continue in the upper direction. And if it fails to do so, then it might continue in the lower direction. Here we are waiting for the breakout above 4067 on gold, and on silver, we are waiting for the breakout of this high. Let me mark this level here. This is 58.6415. 58 point, what was that? 58.6415. If this is the level, if price gives a breakout above this, then it might again continue further in the upward direction. I mean, this bullish structure will be intact, where price is forming higher highs and higher lows. This would be the higher low, which is higher than, or I would say, significantly higher than the previous swings low, and if price gives a breakout above it, then it might make a newer high, which should be higher than 60.93. Yes, I don't see any immediate trade here on gold, but as soon as price will give a breakout below 4022 or for 4067, I am open to take trades on either direction, and I'm absolutely comfortable in taking trades on both of the direction, because price is something which should lead the show. If it gives a breakout on the upper direction, I'm comfortable taking long trades also. Yes, this was gold, silver for you. Next, we have Bitcoin. And let's see what Bitcoin is forming. Yes, price had retested 64,635. This was the level which we were expecting the day before, since day before yesterday, when price was trading at these levels. We were expecting for price to give a correction till this rising trend line. This is a very strong bullish trend line from where price has shown multiple bounce backs. After this new or fresh bounce back, it was very fair to expect that price is going to give a breakout above this level, but you can clearly see price has failed to do so. And after taking rejection from this resistance one, it has again retraced back to its major bullish trend line. So here, let it consolidate for a while. This would even add up to our conviction for taking long trades. Higher the consolidation, higher would be the conviction for taking long trades. But taking long trades should only be, I mean, the order should only be placed above 65,780. This is the optimum level here. This is a strong resistance. Price giving a bounce back from strong bullish trend line. After consolidation, price giving a breakout above a horizontal resistance along with a bearish trend line. So all these three pointers has made this case even stronger for the bullish direction trade. So I'm quite confident if price will give a breakout above 65,780, then I would be very happy to take a long trade here. Higher the consolidation, we can strongly put our stop loss below that consolidating range low. So it's always better if price consolidates here for some time, and it takes some time here, and only after that if it gives a breakout, that would be a nice situation for us. Let's see gold is again trying to recover back. Yes, it's trying to inch higher. I think there might be a good bullish trade here on gold and silver. If silver gives a breakout above this, it might continue, I'm sure. So let's take a plan here. I'll be keeping a stop loss quite wide here. I won't be putting my stop loss here because of the sudden volatility. I might get whipsawed. And the first target that I would be targeting uh, would be 59.867 if price give a breakout above this. Until then, we'll be holding. And on gold, I see 4,067 as a strong level for the breakout. Stop loss should be placed at, I mean, sub level of 4,050. 4,049 would be an optimum level according to me to put your stop loss for this trade. We have still not entered this trade. We are waiting for the level of 4,068. Only after 4,068 level is arrived, 4868 level has arrived, then we'll be entering on this long trade. This is the setup on gold and this is the setup on silver. There's a high chance that gold might give a breakout above this level. 4067.5 is the level which we have selected here for entering this long trade. If price reverses from this level and give a breakout above 40.68, then we would be entering on this long trade. Crude is declining fine, like it's down by 3% today. Let's see the price structure once. Yes, it's very bullish. It might come to the lower levels to retest this trend line as well as these strong support levels. Before that, let's focus on gold. I mean, we have already drawn our levels and we have already placed our, clear levels here. So if it gives a breakout above this level, then we are taking long trades. There's no question about it. This complete downswing, if we measure this complete downswing and expect a corrective rally for this downswing, then this price might continue till the level of 4,110. But we are keeping our targets very conservative at 4,100, as conservative targets are always good. Like there's a high chance of achieving it. Yes. Even if this downswing tries to take a pullback, and if it gives a breakout of 4067, it's very easy. I mean, most likely we are going to achieve our target here. Yes, they are still consolidating within a very tight range, very narrow range. Let's see what happens. Next, we have Bitcoin. We have seen Bitcoin also, and we are expecting a breakout above 65,780, but only after some considerable consolidation. If price consolidates here for some more time and give a breakout above this resistance 1, this R1, above the level of 65,780, then we would be, I mean, happy to take a long trade here for continuation of this price structure where price is forming higher highs and higher lows continuously since uh, 1st July. So this is already like 25 days long trend line. So this holds a great significance. This is 5-minute time frame price chart. 58.6415 does make sense as a breakout level. Let's once see how Ethereum is doing. We have our short trade active on this particular pair, and the trade logic about this trade I have explained on the reel that I have uploaded today. We took this trade yesterday where we saw price facing rejection from this strong resistance zone, which is here intact at 1940. and you can clearly see price has faced multiple rejections. Each time price had tried to go upward in this direction, this level has prevented price from going in an upward direction. This kind of rejection generally comes with a good downward movement. So we waited for this consolidation to get completed, and after this consolidation, when price broke below this 1909, we took a short trade here. There was a dual confirmation here for us. First confirmation was it was breaking uh, a relevant support here, right? This was a formation, and price broke below this level, and this formation was formed after a big up move. Like you can clearly see, price has moved a lot, and after moving a good up move, after showing a good up move, if price forms a topping formation, that then it generally holds high significance. And especially if that top formation is formed at the vicinity of a strong resistance. You can clearly see. So first confirmation came when price gave a breakout below this, and the second confirmation came when price broke below this, a strong major bullish trend line which is intact on this price chart. I mean, like this is a 4 hourly, 3 hourly chart. This is a very strong trend line. It's intact since June 30th. Again, this was a strong confirmation for us, and we initiated a short entry here. We have kept our stop loss at 1960, and we are hoping to achieve 1831 level on the lower direction. This trade had already moved 1:1 in our direction, and it's just, I mean, little bit more moves are left here if price is able to give a reversal. And if it continues in lower direction, then it's not that far for price to realize the target that we have kept here. Let's see. I think gold and silver are showing some really good strength here. Yes, it's going to give a breakout. Very highly likely. I mean, this is not a kind of formation price makes when it's showing weakness. – 4068. Stop loss should be placed at 4048. But we have to wait for the clean breakout until this level is intact. We should not be entering any trades. This is 30-minute time frame. Let me pull up a 5-minute chart. Yes, now it's clearly visible here. This is the formation we are trying to trade, where hi the rebel. I'm good, brother. How are you? The rebel Z73. Welcome to our channel. What do you trade, brother? Gold, silver, Bitcoin. Which script are you interested in? Great. What do you think? What's your take on gold today? I mean, how long have you been in the market? Followed you from idea. Okay, Ethereum. Ethereum idea that I gave today, right? Is that correct? Uh, if I'm not wrong, Ethereum is something which you are referring to. This is the trade idea which I talked today on Reel. Okay, on gold. Okay, got it. Fine. Anyway, great, yeah. Thanks. I was kind of not expecting anybody from the trading view on this YouTube, but so kind of you to join this program. Thanks. So what's your take on gold? The two scenarios that I talked about on gold, which of them do you think is going to unfold here? I talked about like there's a two situation. Price might go in the upward direction after giving a breakout of this level, or it might reject this level and again continue in the lower direction. Which of those really appeals you? Maybe gold is inducing bias. Yeah, you are correct. I mean, also if you look at from the structure point of view, price had already given a breakout above this, minuscule level, which is intact here. This green candle's high is at 4061. But even after giving a breakout above this level, price has not shown some significant up moves, right? And it's now kind of consolidating and trying to, make some moves within a very narrow range. And this kind of price structure is generally not considered very bearish, as price is showing some tendency to move in the lower direction, but kind of it's rejecting its moves from going further in the lower direction. And it might again show some reversal here, which is what we are expecting. For the confirmation point of view, we have kept 4068 levels here. This is the way it traps. Yeah, exactly. Sellers might be, again get interested into taking a short trades here if it might give a fake breakouts on the lower direction. But more or less I'm quite uh, you know convinced that price is going to give a breakout on the upper direction. 4067.415 seems like a nice level for me to take a long entry. 4068 level is something which I am eyeing for. I'm I've been trading for last 6 years. No, I don't have WhatsApp group per se, but let me put a link here. I have a Telegram channel. And I think you have joined that Telegram channel already, the Rebel. Yes, you are already in. I can give you a WhatsApp number if you would like to have. Fine. Yeah, I'll give you WhatsApp number. You can connect me personally. If you need any help, uh, then you can DM me. How long have you been trading the Rebel? My pleasure, buddy. Where are you from, by the way? Okay, you are trading since last 6 months. Okay, then you are comparatively newer to this field. Okay, from Pakistan. Great. Plus 9192383874. Here you go. You can connect me on this number. Today I have given plenty of trades, and you can see most of them has had gone in really good directions. Sure, what's happening? What else do you trade apart from gold? Is there, do you follow Forex as well? Okay, only gold. No problem. I mean, Forex is kind of interesting. These days we are getting, quite a lot of opportunities on Forex. That's why I mean, I, you know, follow gold religiously, but I want to personally dedicate most of my times to the Forex because I feel like Forex is more rewarding. You have multiple options in Forex, like you have a major 20 Forex pairs, I will say, major to minor, a bunch of 20 Forex pairs that I usually follow. Sure, that's a really nice idea on your side. At this stage, you should focus on one or two scripts, and you should be religiously looking at the charts regularly. And if you could manage to do it for some a really long time, then it's almost certain that you will get through it. Yes, gold and silver, I would suggest you, along with the gold, you should look out for silver as well. Gold and silver both have some really good opportunities, and both mostly works in a similar direction also. Like more or less, you'll find them, working in a similar direction. Both are very highly correlated assets, as you are already aware of. JPY CHF. Great. Price movement is quite erratic on JPY CHF. You should, even if you are looking at the forex, I would, suggest you to look at the major forex pairs, like the ones which have US dollar constituent in it, like Euro USD or USD JPY or USD. All those with the US dollar pairs. You're not interested in silver. Why so, brother? Silver generally offers very good opportunities. Like on a very odd day, if you are trying to achieve like 1% on the gold, on that same day, silver is ought to give around 2% to 2.5%, because that is how much silver is correlated, and silver generally shows an amplified moves of what you see on gold. Like if gold is where to, give an up move of around 2%, and consider silver would be up by around 1%. That's the general nature of it. So I personally find silver more interesting. But yes, but this is the concern of most of the people. I have seen many of the people complaining about it, that they don't like silver. I feel like it's more of a, notion that's been built here on an overall scale. There's nothing wrong about that script per se. Fine, as you wish, brother. What's your style? What concepts do you try to follow? I mean, I know you are comparatively newer to the field, but what are the things that you generally focus on? I mean, are you following some kind of specific strategies, or are you, going with the broader flow of the market, like focusing on price structure generally, or some other concepts? I've been coming live uh, since past like 3 months. You can, watch my history on the YouTube. It's been 3 months. Yes. Earlier, I was doing this live for around 1 hour in the evening. 1 hour in the evening, I used to do live session. But after, I mean, I have changed my strategies couple of times. And earlier, I used to do in Hindi. Then I shifted to English. Then I again shifted to Hindi. Then I again shifted to English. Now I'm focusing on English itself, because I think the educated clients, I won't say clients, educated audience is very easy to find when I speak English. Uh, I mean, it's very easily we can filter out all the non-serious audience. So that was one of the reason for me to, change my language. You have studied everything, by the way. Okay, great. From where have you studied all these strategies? Have you done any specific course for that? Yeah, I think silver is going to gold and silver. Please look at the gold and silver chart. If you trade gold, be considerate that it's going to give a breakout over 4067. And this is the entry level which I am interested in with the stop loss of 4048. You have studied yourself. That's commendable. I mean, I had also tried to from YouTubes and books. Nice, good going. I mean, I have also tried to study from myself till a time I have gained some, really concrete knowledge about it. But after that, I took a call to go for a professional course for it, which is specifically made for the trading guys. I mean, they teach you everything from the very basics to the most advanced level you can think of. And yes, I did CMT. That was the reason I went for CMT. Yes, after that, I was trading independently, but I thought of, kind of let's share this, I mean, wisdom on YouTube. Then I thought of, making a channel out of it. Let's look at Bitcoin once. Yes, it's consolidating near support level. This is a strong support. I don't think this trend line is going to break out, going to give a breakout anytime soon. Most probably this is going to give a bounce back. It has already bounced back. Currently it has got rejected from 65,780, but most probably it's going to continue further on the upward direction above 65,780. I mean, I have been marketing it. I mean, I've been posting like the way you found out about this channel. These are the only way how I mean I can market my channel. I don't know other ways, and I don't want to go for the sponsor kind of path right now. We are planning to stick with the organic growth for this channel. This I think gold is going to consolidate for some more time, and only after that it's going to give a breakout. It's going to take some more time. Yeah. We have this level, this trade here on gold. The level on which I'm going to take a trade is 4068. 4068 level is an important level, above which if price gives a breakout, this would be the breakout of this consolidation along with the breakout of this important resistance zone here. This is an important zone we have. Yeah, price is going to trap the sellers, I guess. Taking the long trade should be your priority today. This is what I think on gold. Any other script you want to discuss, you can put down on live chat. I try to discuss of any of the chart of your choice. Yes, we are waiting for the breakout on silver at 58.6415. This is the level which is intact here on silver. You scalped long, secured 80 pips. That's great. What was the levels you entered the trade at? Crude is down by 3.15%. I mean, looking at the higher time frame, it seems like price is currently taking a correction, a pullback for the up move that it had shown earlier. Immediate support on crude can be seen at 86.7. Like this is a very clear structure that price had made here. After giving a breakout above this major bearish trend line and a strong support. I mean, it was a strong resistance. Price had given a breakout above it, and now this resistance has been turned into a kind of a support. This is basic polarity function. Now, price might retest this rising trend line along with this, demand zone. And after forming some structure or consolidation at these levels, when it gives a breakout on the upper direction, then that would be our appropriate levels for taking long trades. Shorting on oil should be avoided at any cost. I mean, it's not worth it. 52 to 60. You have a scalped gold on the long direction. I mean, on the bullish direction for from 52 to 60. Okay, let me check. Okay, on this green candle, I guess you have scalped the gold, if I'm not wrong, right? I don't find, scalping that interesting. I'd rather wait for some time and then I would enter the trade when it's confirmed because that gives me good risk reward, and I'd only like to trade when it's clear and I feel confident. At 2:30, you took this trade. 2:30, anywhere around these levels. I mean, you are from Pakistan, you'd have different time zone. I mean, what is the time zone difference between these two countries? Yeah, you're right. When market consolidates, it's better to scalp. But I mean, the kind of strategy and the method that I follow. In that method, we generally avoid trading when it's consolidating. I mean, we are more interested into taking breakout trades than to enter while buyers and the sellers are fighting to find a direction. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, on a personal level, it doesn't make sense to me to enter any trade when price is consolidating within a very tight range, because price is not going to go anywhere. It depends on your strategy. If you're comfortable in taking trades while it's consolidating, I mean, all the best. Who am I to stop you? But that's not the kind of strategy I follow. 30 minutes ahead of you. The time will be 3 p.m. Okay. So you took this trade. Okay, you took this trade here. Fine. At 52, you initiated your trade and you exited on 4060. Okay, great. Yeah, this was very ambiguous situation for me. I would have never entered this trade. I need some really good consolidation because I mean, I'm not following gold. I'm not just following gold. I have, plenty of other scripts on gold. So as and when I find opportunities on different scripts, I go for it. I don't stay stuck with uh, same script for very long. You rarely scalp, not always. Okay. I mean, I really don't find scalping that effective. I mean, you'd definitely feel like working hard, but you'd not be gaining anything substantial from scalping trades. You'd feel that you are taking multiple trades, you are pushing orders again and again. But that's not something you are here for. On which direction are you thinking of price will give a breakout? On the bullish direction, or price will give a breakout on the lower direction? You are right. Achha, okay. Which direction are you biased towards today? I mean, this is a question. Buy side, right? That's exactly what we are looking for. Again, let the trade come to you. You do not, necessarily go to the trades. We have kept this level here, 4067.4, and we are waiting for this level to get triggered. If price triggers this level, we would enter this trade, and until then, we can just place our alerts here, and we can just hang around some other scripts as well. As per price action, it's showing bullish. Yeah, of course, it's showing bullishness. Price has consolidated here for a while now. Maybe you are correct, but I mean the kind of consolidation price has shown here. It's been almost like 24-hour consolidation. This is it started consolidating from 6:30 yesterday in the evening, and it's still in that range only. So because of this very reason, I feel kind of confident here that upon breakout of this level, price might continue and give a at least retest this level of 4099 or 4100. Yeah, this is all about probability. Nobody can be 100% accurate. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, end of the day, you are here to, increase the probability for any trade. Even if I'm thinking of taking this trade on the buy side, I'm thinking of what are the, cues that I am receiving from this price chart, which is on my favor. And if all those cues combiningly, kind of pointing towards the bullish direction, then I would go for buy trade. And if all those cues are pointing towards bearish direction, that's where I need to take a call whether I would like to take a long trades or a short trade. In this situation, I feel like taking a long trade would make more sense, but kind of on a smaller time frame, it also makes sense here to take a short trade because price has rejected this levels in the past also. Like here also price rejected this level. This was the also level uh, where price got rejected, and now also price has rejected this level. After the rejection, I think it might also, I mean, price also have this tendency to show this down move till this level. This is also a move which is very much of a possibility, but again, you cannot have all the views. I mean, either you can choose a long direction or a short direction. This trend line is broken because of this. I'm kind of thinking in the bullish direction. Okay, this trend line, this resistance zone you are waiting to get broken. I mean, don't go with this resistance zone. These are very, subjective things. Instead, you should be looking for levels. I am waiting here for 4067. If you are a risky trader, if you are, comfortable with taking, high risks, then you might want to go with this level as well. 4064 is also a nice level, but I'd be looking for the confirmation of price when it gives a breakout above 4068. Um, yeah, it's declining. Gold is declining. I'm telling you about trend line, told you about horizontal resistance. Yes, this is intact here and it's showing and it's really working very accurately. It has rejected, I mean, like one, two, three, four, five, at least five of the chances of price breakout, not about trend line. Okay. I think if price gives a breakout below this level also, we might want to uh, take a short trade also. We can try. I'm not suggesting it yet, but I'm just trying to, figure out if this will work. What do you think? Will this work if price gives a breakout on the lower direction? Hmm. Yes, that's what I thought. Price might give a spike on the lower direction. It might, grab the liquidity that's present here. And again, after grabbing those liquidity, it might again shot up on the buyer side. Sellers might get trapped today. Let's wait. We still have uh, some more time. Generally, after 6:30, we have seen some good up moves, some good moves on gold and silver. So we still have some times left. And still there's one Friday factor also because of which we are, not getting any decisive moves today. Today is Friday and people are not interested into taking overnight trades on this heightened, news focused situation. So that might also be a catalyst because of which price is not showing some really good moves. But yes, the levels intact at the very same level. 70% chances are to follow bearish trend. And what is the basis for this? 70% chances are to follow bearish trend. How are you saying this? I mean, today it might, just stays consolidating at the current levels, and there's a chance that it might not give a breakout today. But let's see. I would say you can place your stop order at 4068, so that whenever price gives a breakout, you enter that trade immediately. And yes, this was gold silver. I think we have done enough of the analysis of the gold silver for today. Let's move towards our other scripts as well. We have plenty of them to follow today. On Bitcoin, I think if price gives a breakout below 64,635, then it would probably continue on the lower direction. I mean, it's completely fine if you are out of the trade today. I mean, it should be very normal for any trader. If you don't feel comfortable, stay out of the trade. Yeah, Friday effect is real. I mean, I have seen it multiple times in the past that whenever price kind of shows some signs of breaking out and it's a Friday, it generally end up, staying and consolidating within that range only. So that is also a reason why I'm feeling skeptic. But all in all, whenever the levels are going to get triggered, I'll be entering the trade anyway. 4068 is the level which I am waiting for. And that is the very reason I have kept this level above 4067 level. I mean, because there is a very dried up liquidity today. So price might show some, spike up and it might trigger my trade. And again, it might, reverse back to the lower levels. I would have taken a trade above this level also. Like this is 4064.025. This was also a very nice level to enter a long trade since it was giving a breakout above this consolidation. And also this high was getting, taken off. But I have chosen this level because of that very reason. Let's see how it unfolds. And on Bitcoin, I was discussing that it might give a breakout below 64,635. And for that, we should be prepared for taking short trades. But I mean, it would be better if price consolidates at this level for some more time. And only after a consolidation, if it gives a breakout on the lower direction, that it would be nice to take a shot here. I think it may retest 40 to 44 level once. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a high chance, in fact. This is the level which I have drawn here, no? 40 to 45. This is a zone that there's a chance that price might retest, but we are not sure. And looking at the structure, I'm, finding it difficult to take short entries at these levels. This is the very good steep up move. And after this up move, price has consolidated. Then after the consolidation, generally, we should expect a continued move in an upward direction, especially when price has already given a breakout above this bearish trend line. So staying out make more sense, or putting your entry levels at a broader uh, levels from the current price is also one of the strategy through which you can navigate in today's uh, session. If this level is taken out, then I mean next support would be at 6380, 63,800. Oh fine, let me check. Yeah, sure, buddy. Let's not complicate it. Now, next we have Ethereum. And this is the trade we took on Ethereum yesterday, which is still active, and it's kind of showing its signs of continuing in the lower direction, which is very confirming for us, as we had entered on this trade at the level of 1909, and we are expecting this trade to further continue till 1831. This is a nice setup here. There's nothing that we need to change on this trade. We don't need to trail our stop loss. It's going fine, and I mean, it's going to continue in the lower direction. Let's once look at the crude oil. I mean, crude oil is simply, buy on dips. Kind of strong momentum that it's showing. After every pullback, price has, bounced back even strongly. So after it gives a bounce back from this level, it's very highly likely that price is going to give a breakout of 93.54. So I mean, there's nothing we can say about crude oil on the short direction. Taking long entry should only be your priority here. The best entry would be if it, retraces to some more deeper levels, and if it forms some base there, and after forming some consolidating range, if it gives a breakout on the upper direction, that would be an appropriate level for us to take long entry on crude oil. So this is a this is going to be a really nice situation on crude oil if it gives a breakout up if this pullback continues till 86.60. These levels uh, are very strong from the buyer's point of view. Now we have our next segment, which is Forex. We have maintained a watch list of around 20 Forex pairs. I come live at 5 5 p.m. For you, it's like 4:30. No, no, 5:30, I guess. We are 30 minutes ahead of you, or let me check what you 30 minutes ahead. For you, 4:30, yes. Yeah, yeah, I come live by 5 p.m. You can join me at 4:30 from your local time. Let's start with Euro USD. This is 4 hourly chart on Euro USD, and no, I don't come live in the morning. I used to come, but I left it. I'm not coming because London session is generally very dry. We don't find much liquidity on that session. And most of the opportunity that I was getting, and I still get, is on the New York session. So I'm currently avoiding for the London session. And every opportunity that I get on the London session, if at all, if I find something, then I generally announce that on the Telegram group, so you can refer to that. Till 8, from 5 p.m. to till 8 p.m. in the night. This is a 3 hourly live stream, 3 hour live stream. Great. This is Euro USD on 30-minute time frame, and we were expecting this price to continue in the lower direction, and it has already started its move. This was kind of a flag and a pennant formation. This was pole that price formed after yesterday's decline that we saw from 1.1435, and after this big decline, price showed some corrective rally, and this rally again, it seems like it has failed, and now it's continuing in the lower direction. We have the fresh opportunity to take a short entry below these levels, but our stop loss might be very wide. Let me put a trade projection here. If I were to enter at the levels below 1.1363 for the target of 1.133, this is the level which we should be targeting if price give a breakout from this, and stop loss should be placed at least at these high. Because of the heightened volatility, this stop loss is very wide here. So it would be nice if price consolidates here at these levels. And even if we had to wait for some time till price forms some consolidation range here, then that is also not a bad idea. We can go for it. And taking a short trade uh, is the only option. You should not be looking for any buying opportunity here on this Euro USD. Structurally, if I were to explain, then you can clearly see, I think I should consider these pairs again. Yes, you should definitely consider these pairs again. I mean, there's really clean setups you can find on Euro USD. I mean, the trends are generally more clean and price are generally more predictive on Forex pairs than you could do that on gold or silver. Structurally, if you see on 4 hourly time frame or daily time frame, it's very clean. That this is the downfall that price has shown, which resulted into a breakout of this level, and this support zone was intact since June 2025. So it was a 1 year long support zone, which got taken out by the price uh, on this June, like June 23rd. And after the breakout, price was showing a pullback, kind of a retesting the breakout level. And it seems like the retest is over now, and now price is continuing its move in the lower direction. Upon breakout of this red candle's low, which is at 1.1324, we can consider for taking short entry, but this trade would be a positional trade with a wide stop loss. I mean, if you are entering here at this point on a daily time frame, then you cannot put a stop loss anywhere closer to the price than putting at 1.1485. This is the only level where you can place your stop loss, and you'd be expecting this price to continue further in the lower direction, which is very much of a possibility for Euro USD. This is 1 year long consolidation which got break which gave a breakout on the lower direction. It's very convincing, and there's a very high chance that it might continue further in the lower direction. So taking a short entry should be your first priority here, and this is again going to get triggered now. Let's see gold. Gold has given a breakout on the lower direction. Yes, gold broke out in the bearish direction. Let me pull up a Fibonacci retracement tool so that I could see till where this pullback is going to continue. Just below this purple zone, there is a yeah, you were right. It's a selling trap. Price is moving in a lower direction, but I don't think it's going to continue further in the lower direction. Most probably, it's going to trap sellers here, and most likely price is going to give a breakout from this level as well, and then again it's going to return back to its ultimate direction. Let me check if there is anything on the news side because of which we are witnessing such wide swings. Explosion heard in Jask, southern Iran state TV. And this is 1 hour ago. This news came up around 1 hour, 11 minutes ago. So I don't think this is going to make any difference on the price right now. Yes, just look at this, how strongly price is again reversing back. And if you look at from the pure technical point of view, then also you'll find that price has retested this bearish trend line. After giving a breakout from this bearish trend line, price had not retested this yet. Now it had comfortably retested. Now it's ready and prepared to give a breakout on the upper direction. If it does so, then yes, this should be our stop loss now. And this would be our breakout level. This is an updated setup on gold. If we consider this as a head and shoulder formation, then price did give a move. I mean, let me check if this move was appropriate for the general technical target we uh, expect from a head and shoulder formation. This is the move which we should expect if we are expecting this head and shoulder to work out in our favor. The distance from neckline till its high of the head, which is around 12 points, 12.43. This is the move we should be expecting if price give a breakout below it. And currently, it doesn't seem like price is going to give a move equivalence of this one. And taking a support on the midway, it might reverse back and again move in the upward direction. So we should be looking for it. It might continue till this level, 4024. This is a wide consolidating range that is intact on the price now, from the level of 4060 till this level of 4021. This is 40-point range within which price is consolidating. So clearly price has rejected going in an upward direction. Yes, on Bitcoin also we have seen a breakout on the lower direction. This was unexpected to me. And we had marked our levels here, but we were not expecting that price is going to give a breakout. Since this was a bullish trend line which was very strong and price has shown multiple respect to it. Like this was the almost 4 to 5 times price had retested this bullish trend line. And each time after retest, price had formed a newer high. So from this level, we were expecting a move in the upward direction. Like we were expecting an up move that would cause price to make a newer high than 66,900. But somehow price had given a breakout below it. Maybe the trend was weakening. Now after this breakout, it might retest this level again, consolidate here for some more time, and then it might give a breakout again in the further lower direction. The moves are very slow today. There's definitely a Friday factor today, really playing out. Next, this is USD CHF, and on 3 hourly time frame, we had entered this trade yesterday at these levels. This was the level of 0.8151, and on daily time frame, if you look at this chart, you'll find out that after taking a kind of a retracement and consolidation, price had given a breakout above 0.8151 0.8151, and we had entered this trade at exact that level. We are here expecting this price to move further in the upward direction. This is most probably going to be a continuation trade, and it's going to achieve our target anyway. This is the target for 190 pips, which accounts for 2.3%. There's a very high chance of this trade working out in our favor. The reason behind that is there is a structural shift on this price chart. USD CHF is generally known as a pair which has been making lower lows and lower highs structure from the very time it initially got listed on the market. Like, let me show you monthly chart. This is all the way since 2002. It's been almost more than a 2 decade since price has been continuing in the lower direction. And for the first time, it had started to show kind of a extended downward movement. From this point onward, it seemed like price is now forming a down move, although it was not very convincing. But we caught this trade here at this level. We had put in this about this setup on the trading view as well, and we had captured this up move from 0.8032 till this level. And after it entered on a consolidating range, we waited for this level to this we waited for price to complete its consolidation, and after the completion of this consolidation, price finally gave a breakout above its consolidating range is high. And now here we are expecting a continued move in upward direction. This is a very high convincing trade, and this might take a couple of weeks for it to achieve our targets that we have placed here. If price consolidates at higher levels, then we might want to trail our stop loss further. This is a really nice setup, and after if it consolidates, you'll find some uh, re-entry opportunity at higher levels. So this is a trade which is active right now, and it's continuing its up move. Next, we have odd JPY. Yes, odd JP, every forex pair that you will find that have JPY as their quoted currency, then most probably this kind of scripts has very long-term uptrend, and the strength and the biasness is generally on the bullish direction. So you should be avoiding any setup if you find for the bearish trade. I mean, there's a strategy that I follow. After every pullback, if price has formed some really good consolidation and if it's trying to give a breakout on the bullish direction, then only I prefer to take long trades on this kind of pairs. Like currently, it seems like price is kind of weakening and it's starting to show some signs of giving a reversal in the lower direction. Reversal and continuing in the lower direction, but we have to wait for the clear confirmation. Till the time price gives a breakout below this 113.870, we should not be initiating any shorts. Taking a long entry is only advisable on this trade, but we'll wait for the confirmation. I mean, we need extra confirmation for us to take short trades on this particular pair. And if we want, we can avoid taking short trades and we can stay out of the trade and wait for price to uh, retrace to the lower levels and form some base there. And after forming the base, if price starts to show some tendencies of continuing in the upward direction, then we should go with the fresh long entries. This is the kind of method I would like to choose on JPY quoted pairs. Next, we have odd NGD. Yes, this is a nice setup where after bouncing back from a strong support, this is a support from where price had got its first bounce back earlier, and from that very level, it has again shown us a bounce back. Following to this bounce back, we are expecting this price to continue in an upward direction since the long-term trend was already in an upward direction. This trend was very strong. Lately, price had formed this topping formation. We were initially expecting this to give a breakout below this level, but since there was not any presence of a consolidation, so that we could find some extra conviction for taking short trades. If consolidation is not there, we generally don't feel that confident for taking short trades, especially if the price is in a long-term uptrend. So taking a bounce back trade was the right option here, and we waited for it. Price had already given a breakout above the level we were expecting it to give. 1.2038 is that level. And after giving a breakout from this level, it might continue till some really higher levels. Like it might continue to retest this rising trend line. This is the number one. And number two target should be price reaching these highs that it had made, during its move in the lower direction. So this should be our targets. I mean, if price give a bounce back from these levels, it might continue and retest these levels. So this is a nice bounce back trade here. This is GBP odd, and we were expecting a bounce back from this level here. On daily time frame, uh, the price is taking support of this rising trend line along with this Fibonacci retracement zone that we had drawn here. This is the level which is actually the 0.5 and 0.618 level of Fibonacci for this upswing. And we were expecting this retracement to bounce back from this level and exactly to what we expected. Now price has started to show some resistance. I mean, kind of a resisting going further in the lower direction. We have this level here at 1.9140. I mean, above of this level, we might want to take a long entry for this target of 1.9311. This is a nice setup here on GBP odd. Price is most likely to continue in an upward direction. If it consolidates here at the same level for some more time, it could only adds up to our conviction, as the trend is already in an upward direction. And after a correction, if it's showing consolidation, then the breakout would be more decisive. And if it breaks up above the level of 1.9140, then there's a very high chance that price would reach this level. Although I'm not even, I mean, this is a conservative figure. I am actually expecting a breakout of this level, but for now we would be taking this target at for the level of 1.9315. The structure seem quite bullish to me. If price is somehow give a breakout above 1.9401, then it would be like unstoppable. It's going to go very far. The move is going to be very quick. The logic behind why I am feeling so confident about this trade lies on the higher time frame. Like if you look at from this higher time frames like weekly, this is a rising trend line which is intact since a decade long. I mean, this is a decade long rising trend line, and price has shown multiple bounce backs from this rising trend line. You can clearly see, and this is one of those time when price has decided to retest this level all again. After the retest, one more thing which you can observe here, there is a confluence of a demand zone. This is a horizontal demand zone which price is taking support of. At the confluence of these two, price has got an additional bullish pressure for yet another good up move. So our outlook became bullish at this very point, and price has started to show an up move. This is the rising trend line which has just formed, and it's very new comparatively. And price had already given a breakout of this bearish trend line. This is yet another uh, bullish signal for us. The last signal that we are waiting for is the breakout of 1.9401. If price breaks above this level, then don't think GBP odd is going to be wait here. This is going to be a positional trade. I don't think this trade is going to, uh, you know, I mean, if you are taking this smaller trade, I'm not talking about this one. This might last for a week or two. But if you are taking the trade above the breakout of this level, 1.9401, then this might last for, I mean, couple of months, because you never know after giving a breakout of this level how long price it will take for price to reach our targets. First target we would be placing at these levels. I mean, this is the level. This should be our target one, not target one. This should be our ultimate target. We'll be uh, booking our profits, as and when we move in our direction, in our expected direction. As of now, we are placing uh, this level, we are placing stop loss at these levels, but when price will continue, I mean, at the time of breakout, we'll finally formalize the accurate level at which we'll be placing our stop loss. So currently, this is the level which we are focusing on from the stop loss point of view. So this was GBP odd for you. Next we have Euro NZD. Yes, next we have Euro NZD. On this price chart, we are expecting a bounce back. Like price had shown multiple instances in the past, whenever it has retested this demand zone, it has shown a quick up move, kind of a reversal we have seen each time price retested this uh, strong demand zone. So after this reversal, we have found a kind of a cup and handle formation. If price had given a breakout above 1.9687 already, now we are expecting this price to further give a breakout of this red candle's upper wick high, which is at 1.9727. If price is able to give a breakout above it, then we'll be looking for take long trades with the stop loss near its uh, this red candle's doji's low. And with this, we'll be moving forward. I don't want to speculate for the extent till where price might go, as price has shown multiple times in the past that it holds a very high chance that it might retest this level of 2. Like 2.08 is the level which we are looking forward to. But we should not be keeping our complete target, 100% booking target at this level. We should be keep booking our profits, I mean, on the path of price reaching these levels. Now you can clearly see price has again started to move in an upward direction after this pullback, which was pretty much expected because this up move was very steep. And after every up move, as you know, we generally expect a pullback so that the trend remain very strong. After this pullback, if price give a breakout above this high, then again the continuation might, I mean, the price might continue in upward direction. That's the fair expectation we have with the Euro NZD. Next we have odd USD, and let me show it from 4 hourly time frame. Price is currently moving in an upward direction, forming a bullish structure of higher highs and higher lows. After making this high of 0.70269, price has retraced to the lower levels. Now we are expecting this price to again show some good up moves and continue in the upward direction. So let me place this newer support here. Yes, this is the support level from where price has shown you know, at least bounced back couple of times. This was the first bounce back, this is the second one. And if this bounce back gives a breakout above 0.70212, then again it might continue in an upward direction. So here also there is a very nice setup where for taking a long trade, you won't find a better setup than taking a long trade on a rising trend line support zone on a at the vicinity of the rising trend line and a strong support zone. If prices form a consolidation, then taking a long trade at that very moment makes more sense. Like if I were to take a long entry, then the best setup on this price chart would be near this rising trend line. And if you could find some really good opportunity near these levels, then that's the best point you could enter any trade as long as it's in a bullish direction. This is the Euro GBP price chart on daily time frame. Price had formed a year-long consolidation, forming a topping formation. And after forming this whole formation, price had given a breakout below this neckline, which we were expecting. And after the breakout, the extent of move that we were expecting was till this level of 0.8349. But since price is still in its half the way, we are currently facing a pullback for this big decline. So this is corrective rally here, and this corrective rally is expected to continue till this Fibonacci retracement zone. I mean, this we have calculated using Fibonacci retracement tool. This is actually a zero point 0.5 and 0.618 levels of this downswing that price had made. Upon retesting of this level, it's expected for price to show some reversal here and continue in the lower direction. So after breakout from this level, it might again continue to the lower levels. This is a nice setup on Euro GBP. For the fresh entries, if price forms some consolidations here at the current levels or at the levels higher than this within this purple zone, and if you could find some selling opportunities there, then that would be the best place to take short trades on Euro GBP. Next, we have Euro CHF. This is again a setup which I have shared on TradingView, where after the breakout of this bearish trend line and along with this horizontal resistance, price had given a breakout above this and price had given a breakout above both these. So dual confirmation is here with us. You can take a positional trade here on Euro CHF as price is expected to rise till the level of 0.3992. 9392. This is the level. This is the first target we would be expecting for. Yes, taking a continuation trade on Euro CHF does make sense for the target of 0.9394. Wait for the retracement or the consolidation. If price gives some retracement, then it would be nice for you from the point of view of placing your stop loss. Currently, for the stop loss, you cannot put a stop loss higher than this level. This is the optimum level. If you are thinking of putting your stop loss at these lows, then that might cause you a whipsaw. You might be caught under uh, volatility, heightened volatility situation. So avoid placing a stop loss very near to the current price levels. Give some breathable space to the price. So placing a stop loss at these levels is an appropriate strategy. But if you want to put your stop loss at the higher levels, at the and you want to narrow down your stop losses, then you should be waiting for some consolidation to happen here, because only after the consolidation you could place your stop loss below that consolidating range, because that's where the most of the transactions takes place. So there's a point of interest. Let's move towards our next pair, which is GBP CAD. Yes, and on this pair, we are expecting a further decline. This is GBP CAD, and this was a strong resistance which was intact on the price, and price has retested this level at the current. It retested this level on 1st July. After the retest, price has formed a rejection, kind of a topping formation. It was a rounding top. And after forming this topping formation, there was a clear biasness on the bearish side. We were expecting this price to give a breakout on the lower direction. And similar to what we expected, price has already given a breakout below this bullish trend line and this major support zone. Upon breaking out from this level, now we are expecting a continued move in the lower direction. So expecting a further continued move in the lower direction would be ideal situation. For the fresh entries, you can wait for some consolidation at the current level, and upon breakout of that consolidating range low, you can enter into a fresh trade. For now, we have kept this level active. This trade is active already, and yesterday we had placed this levels. This is our stop loss at 1.8938, and we are expecting this trade to at least continue till 1.8520. This is again a nice trade for 274 pips. After a big up move, price has formed a topping formation, and after reasonable consolidation, it's been consolidating since 1st July till 23rd. It's consolidated for at least 23 days, 23 trading session, not trading session, 23 days. And after the consolidation, gave a breakout below its support. So this is a nice setup. For the fresh entry, you'll definitely find some good opportunities here, even now. wait for the consolidation. Currently, price is taking a pullback for the big, I mean, the decline it faced earlier. Yesterday, it showed a good down move, and currently, price is taking a pullback for that. If this pullback shows some sign of reversing, then that would be an ideal place for you to initiate your fresh shorts. So this is GBP CAD. Next we have odd CAD. Yes, this is yet another interesting price chart which I wanted to share with you. On daily time frame, price has shown a really big up move, and it has retested this strong resistance zone which is intact since like a, I mean, it's been almost like a decade since this resistance zone is intact, and price has shown clear rejection from this zone at least two times in the past. And this is the third instance when price is facing rejection from that very level. So it becomes even more convincing for us to consider this as a strong cue for a reversal. And one more thing which we want for a reversal to get confirmed, we need some good consolidation. And if you look at from the daily time frame, price has already consolidated here for a really long time. It's been consolidating since 16th April. So it's more than 3 months price has consolidated at these levels. And if it gives a breakout below 0.9723, it would be a nice opportunity for us to take a short entry here. Initially, we'd be keeping our stop loss at the high of these levels, which is at 0.9893. But as we move forward in our trade, once it get active, then we can trail our stop loss to the lower levels. Currently, it's 1:1 trade for 190 pips. And we can also trail our stop loss at the time of entering this trade, as I don't think price is going to give a breakout outrightly. It might show some real consolidation at this narrow range. And only after that it will kind of, if it gives a breakout after forming narrow range consolidation, then placing our stop loss at the high of that range consolidation would be the nice thing. I mean, on in that way, we'll be able to get some really good risk reward. Currently, the only wrong thing that I see in this chart, I won't say wrong, uh, which is not very uh, which is not very convincing for me, is a very wide stop loss. Had this trade been with very narrow stop loss, then I'd be very comfortable into taking this shorts. But let's wait. Now let's look at gold silver chart. I mean, they have recovered really well. Let me pull up a chart of gold. Yes, on 15-minute time frame, we can clearly see after price broke below this level, which it just made of 4050, it had retested 4053, which is pretty much what we were expecting. And after this breakout, price had again reversed back. This breakout, you can consider this breakout as a retest of this bearish trend line. You can clearly see after giving a breakout, price has retested this consolidating range high and got rejected from it, kind of rejection. returned back, retested this bearish trend line, and after retesting this, had shown a really big uh, green candles and two consecutive green candles. This has made the case very stronger for the bulls. You might want to take a long entry above 4064. This, this can really work out really well. 4060 65 is the right level. Yeah, Rebel, that's what I'm currently watching, and I'm amazed how correctly these levels we have, kind of predicted earlier. 4043 is the stop loss. Look at the silver. Silver has also, taken off. We have to widen our stop loss for the silver, but yes, this is again going to be a nice trade for silver. If it gives a breakout over 58.64. 4. On the closing basis, it had, given a breakout of 4067 now. 4067.4 level is also gone now. Now I don't see any resistance above. It might again, retraced a bit to retest this resistance one, this R1 that's intact here. Price might retest that level. After that, it has to move in upward direction. There's no any other way here. It might take some, time to continue further. Let's watch it from 1 minute time frame. For trading, I mean, personally, I'm a big fan of 30 minutes. I mean, I've been practicing 30 minutes from quite a long time. So I'm pretty comfortable in that for now. But I do use 4 hourly sometime, just to get sense of where market is heading from broader time frame. But for taking trades, 30 minutes is something which I prefer. What's your what's your preferred time frame? 15 minutes and 5 minutes for trade execution. Great. Yes, if you want to scalp and if you want to take trades on a smaller time frame, then 5 minutes is a nice time frame. And for analysis, 1 hour and 4 hour and daily. Yes, yes, true. I mean, it all depends on the person who is using it. End of the day, if you are comfortable in using any time frame, as long as you are profitable, it does not need to make sense to others. I mean, I've seen people who are just using daily time frame, and you can imagine taking trades according to daily time frame. It might want to the trade might last for a couple of weeks then, and they are profitable. And here we are, using 30-minute time frame and still struggling. So it all depends on you. If you are comfortable, it really does not need to make sense to anybody. Yeah, swing traders. But even for the swing trades, I don't like daily time frame because that's too vast for me. I feel like if I use daily time frame, then most of the time I'd be like on the ambiguous side that I'd be waiting for day to close because closing is what I preferred most of the time. And if I depend on the daily time frame, then generally you cannot take trades after closing. You have to take trades on the other day. I mean, let's summarize this. I don't like daily time frame. What is this behavior, brother? Why gold is showing so much? Gold is being very nonchalant today. Nonchalant. 4070 level it has achieved, and currently it's retracing, has taken support from point 0.5 retracement level. There's a high chance it might give a bounce back. Let's see how it unfolds. 879, 877. Yes, gold is correcting right now, but I don't think this is going to correct further. It might again retest this 4051, and again, there's a high chance that it might, uh, continue further in the bullish direction. Since it had already broken the high here, which was intact at 4064. Let's check the next week events. What are the events that's scheduled for the next week? Monday is pretty much flat. There's nothing, any significant data that's scheduled for Monday. Tuesday, there is odd. There's a data for odd that's going to release. And federal fund rates are, FOMC statements are coming on Wednesday 29th July. This trade is still active on XAUUSD. Bitcoin is down by 2%. This is a big decline that we have seen on Bitcoin. It's again crashing. And on Ethereum, I think we have achieved our target. No, not yet. We still have some more points left here. I think some news is out. There's a very high volatility that we are witnessing here on gold and silver. This was really a big breakout. Below 64,635, this was a nice setup for taking short trade. Although we were, kind of speculating that price might give a breakout on the upward direction north of 65,780, but price had something else in its mind, and it had given a breakout below 64,635. Now I think this breakout might continue, or it might again take a pullback to retest this breakout level again. Most of the time we have seen whenever any trend line gets taken out, we have seen a repeated tendency of price of reverting back and again retesting that trend line, and again after the retest they starts to continue in the direction on which price had given a breakout earlier. So there is a very high chance that price might again take a pullback, retest this level, consolidates here for some more time. We have not entered at these levels, but for fresh entries on the short direction, we can enter if price consolidates at these levels, and if it after the consolidation, if it gives a breakout on the lower direction. I mean, this is we would consider as a strong support, because this is the third time price is retesting this level. This was the first instance, and this is the most strongest uh, characteristic that Bitcoin had shown us earlier. Like just above this support zone, price had consolidated within a very narrow range. So this comes up with a strong support, and you can see this effect of the support was uh, reflected when price retested this level again on 20th July, and this very level is again getting retested now. Now we are expecting this level to hold the price for some time till it forms some consolidation here, and after that consolidation, if price gives a breakout below this level, then there would be some really big opportunities for us to take on the bearish direction. I mean, first target would be 62,700, then the last, I mean, ultimate target would be 61,800. We would be even, I mean, we might see some really deeper levels to come on Bitcoin. Let me show you from the 2 hourly chart. This is the trend line which was intact, and after this trend line is gone and price had given a breakout below this and significant uh, zone, then I don't think Bitcoin is going to hold back and it's going to show some bullish biasness. It's going to go all the way till this lower level. from the higher time frame, the price structure is already bearish. Like if you look at from the daily or 4 hourly time frame, you'll find this up move a very minuscule, kind of a minuscule move in the bullish direction when as you compare it from the earlier down moves that price had shown. This is a big decline. If price had given a breakout above this level, then we would have considered some bullish biasness on the Bitcoin, that price is nearing some reversal. But that had not been the case, and price has already given a breakout below this bullish trend line. And now retesting this strong level. If price consolidates here for some more time and give a breakout below this, then we'll be initiating our fresh short entries. For the stop loss, currently we see this level as a stop loss, but since this level is very wide, we cannot keep like 2000 points stop loss. Okay, so for that we need some consolidation here so that we can put our stop loss above that consolidating range high. And upon breakout of this level, there would be a really nice opportunity for us on Bitcoin. And as far as Ethereum trade is concerned, it's continuing in our favor. We had initiated this trade yesterday, and price has already, you know, moved in our direction equal of what we were risking earlier. 1:1 trade has been done, and now we are just waiting for our target to get realized. This is less than 25 points that is left here on Ethereum. Price might take some more time because there is a presence of strong supports below. But the directionally, if we are correct, I mean, I personally don't bother if it takes some more time. Next, we have gold. We had this trade open on gold, and now price is again continuing in our expected direction. As we opened this trade after price had retested this support, grabbed the liquidity on the lower levels, and again when it returned back and gave a breakout above 4064, then we took a long entry here, and after again a pullback, price is trying to continue further in the upward direction. This is a nice setup on gold. I mean, today price might show some really large swings, so we have to be prepared for that. And yes, I think that's all for this session. We have discussed gold, silver, Bitcoin, all the major and minor forex that we usually follow on this program. And now it's a time to wrap up. Thanks for joining in for our live stream. This live stream is going to continue. We continue this live stream from Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. So do consider to join this program every day. And And the updates related to the gold trade that is active right now, you'll find this update on our Telegram channel. If you have not joined our Telegram channel yet, do join. The link is in the description, and you can also scan the QR code on the screen to join our Telegram channel. Thanks for joining. Goodbye.